to respond to.
And we're in an interesting position for G2 Esports. That
Renekton
might just be a
mid.
Renekton mid.
Yeah.
They needed a source of reliable magic damage, something that could shred through tanks, and in this case, Gwen does fit the bill because while Misfits were mostly magic
Targums had to burn his flash at level 1, right? Because he tried to get information on what was happening on the blue. So all of these small things that G2 needed to go perfectly in the early game did not go very well.
Relevant fighting in the creep wave. This could be very bad for Broken Blade, but Jankos is on the way out for Relevant. Overstaying, but he's gonna get the kill!
He has no way out of his own.
I really love this early game. A lot of action isn't necessarily happening, but there's a lot of tense moments. And look, G2, they're going to keep the action going. They have Caps making his way into the enemy jungle. Zantara doesn't have Smite, rather.
Mercer now running. He is a little teapot, but Caps is a level 5 Renekton, and that's going to be more than enough to shatter him. Porcelain about to break, but no. Flashing out to safety.
Ignite down for Caps though. Jankos wants Herald, and I think Zanzara said, look, we could contest this Herald, but if we throw it away and fall behind and give this Renekton a kill and a way back into the game.
Set up a dive onto Irrelevant. Then they can use the Herald, open up the tower, open up the map, start snowballing the game. Let's see if they can pull it off.
Irrelevant needs to stop the wave. He needs to stop the wave from crashing. He might have to ult the wave here if he spots G2.
Sees Caps now. Tries to ult, it might be too late. They've got more than enough CC to stop him. Flashing away, looking for an opportunity to knock it back, but he will not get it. Irrelevant out from under the tower as well. It's an absolute disaster.
Powerful. They're going to zone them away from this bot tower. They're going to get a lot of gold on that top tower themselves, but VTO's roaming down.
Trying to lock up Blacket. Blacket now cleansing. Mercer waiting on the ulti. They're leaping away. Caps is here, and Caps is massive. Mercer trying to buy as much space as possible. Has the Glacial Augment to try to get something done, but Mercer just getting shredded. Neon in trouble, flashing over the wall. VTO off to the side. Caps hungry for a bit more blood, and it looks like it might just be a Zeri moment. Not a champion. You can lock down.
Look, they've already abandoned him. They've said there's nothing we can do.
Poor little teapot.
No,
so very fragile.
Friends?
He can't even burn any cooldowns. He just knows he has to accept his fate. Meanwhile, on the top side of the map, Broken Blade being forced away. Ghost now used. But more gold into the back pocket of G2 and crucially into the back pocket of Flacked. 3-0-1, the scoreline, 300 gold shutdown waiting there on his head if Misfits can find it.
Yeah, they're going to get a full bot tower there, and it looks like Neon's just ran straight top after Mercer was getting dove, try to get some plates of his own on this top tier 1. Broken Blade could try to TP up, but he has to be very careful of Misfits threatening a dive with Zanzara and Irrelevant in the vicinity. Maybe they can get a plate or two.
They can actually kill Mercer. Misfits were already able to reset and get back out onto the map, which means that G2 didn't want to take that fight at that point.
Just trying to get as much gold as possible. These champs really need as much gold as possible. Not the best scaling to the late game. The Wukong and the Renekton, so as much gold as possible.
We're fine, but now Neon has arrived. The wave clear is here. Caps goes in.
Caps potentially going to get locked down here. The follow-up on the Ornn ultimate. They're going to try to move. They're going to try to sidestep. Caps flashing away. Now using the ult. They're looking to turn back in. Jankos instantly into the backside. Neon flashing out to safety. Mercer waiting, holding onto the ult as long as possible, but he will use it now to lock up Caps. VTO off to the side, but G2 pressing their advantage. G2 looking for more. G2 tearing through Misfits. Jankos going in. They're trading tower aggro left and right. They take down the inhibitor tower. VTO, the last source of damage. Neon finding a kill back, and G2 breaking into the base of Misfits.
They're going to have to back away though. 3 kills is nice. They can't get this inhibitor. It's too early in the game, and G2 Misfits are respawning too fast. Neon.
The game could lose the series for your team.
Maybe if he had flash, he could try to Q over, smite it, and flash out, but he doesn't. So if he Qs over, he will.
Punishing everything the Misfits tried to do, and they're showcasing that their early game is not something that you can afford to underestimate. Broken Blade gonna easily secure this tower.
They're ready for the engage, but VTO slowly getting further and further ahead, building towards something like a Guardian Angel. Jankos again fishing for an engage, pushing Zanzara out of his own jungle.
Just poking left and right,
VTO.
using the ult. VTO off to the side. He needs to turn here onto Caps. Prowler's Claw already used. Caps getting chunked so incredibly low. TPing out now. Flacking to try to do as much damage as he can, but he's just fishing. They're looking for an opportunity. No! Just barely escaping. And in the meantime, the Dragon has now already been started by Misfits. A brief moment of chaos maybe going to be enough, but Neon now caught out by Broken Blade. The rest of the team on the way. Mercer ready to step forward at a moment's notice. The Mist already used now. Moving out to safety. The Ornn ult from downtown. Maybe, just maybe they can take down Broken Blade, but that is going to be so difficult. The Gwen, incredibly powerful. Maybe. No, Broken Blade buying so much time. It is G2 on the Baron, as you highlighted, KazaLoLL, the ones who can find the advantage. It's a split map, it's a split fight, it's absolute chaos. VTO moving in, moving back onto the map. Jankos now looking for the fight, looking for a bit more, and there's the package! But VTO caught out, locked up mid-air! VTO gonna get taken down, there's just no way. There's nothing he can do, he's got the W up, he tries to leap out to safety, but G2 just dissecting Misfits. It's absolute chaos, but chaos is where G2
able to walk away with what was a small victory, results in a massive Baron for G2, and likely the series.
It was split decisions from Misfits. Neon starts Dragon, Zanzara's contesting Baron, Mercer and Irrelevant trying to peel to help this Dragon go down. Broken Blade was the hero of that play for G2, pulling so many members down to his bot side so they could force this Baron and pick it up. They're going to get the Dragon too. Broken Blade really close to that Rabadon's death cap too. And with V2 investing in a Guardian Angel third item and then losing it straight away, that's out. goes towards mid tier 2, and he's healthy enough to take another fight, but it's Neon who starts Dragon, interesting enough. Broken Blade almost solo kills him. Nice movement from Neon to dodge the R2, but then he has to flash away nevertheless because he auto-attack clicks a blue orb. But now it's 2 tanks up against Broken Blade while the rest of them are on Nash. BTO's in base, Neon has the base, it's just Zanzara on his own.
And Misfits not finding a single opportunity to fight as 5. Fighting without their front line. And everything's starting to fall away. Broken Blade confident to step forward here. So difficult to take him out, but maybe they've got enough CC. The Mist now coming down. Broken Blade on the retreat. G2 ready to collapse. Their siege is pretty bad with the Baron next week if they fall here.
XL.
Yes, sorry, XL. Wow. Well, you can see how surprised I was by that result. Anyway, Blacken pushing forward, and I think this might just be it. G2 are too strong. Yeah, their siege isn't great, but if they play on this many lanes, it's just easy for them to start to break down these towers. Mersa, the little teapot that could, just trying to find an engage, trying to find an opportunity. They're throwing everything they have at G2, but it's scattered. It's chaos. Oh no, Misfits, they needed coordination. They needed team play. VGO with the rockets maybe can do enough to slow this down, but all of the ultis going wide is not what Misfits needed.
3 are getting blown up, aren't they, Misfits?
My name is Sivir.
Surely these waves will be able to crash so G2 can look for a dive. I mean, they're coming in one by one.
Jankos fishing for it, sees an opportunity, hits both the carries, and immediately they get into the back line. The final march for G2 as they barrel down the bottom lane, as they move into mid. Misfits know it is done. G2 have secured their spot in the top 3. They have secured a place in Malma. They will face Rogue to see who will stand atop the bracket as we head into the LEC finals.
Fantastic game out of G2.